Well, to discuss that a bit further, we're now joined by Gordon Duff, senior editor of Veterans Today, who is joining us via Skype now from Ohio. Sir, thanks a lot for joining us. Now, more than even the relations between Germany and Saudi Arabia, does this not say a lot about the Persian Gulf Arab countries' relations with Israel?
Well, one of the things I've been talking about for a long time, Israel has been doing nothing but talking for decades about being pushed into the sea by nations that have obviously been their allies all along. The Arab nations have long been aligned with Israel, and as your previous speaker had noted, with their games on the great chessboard. What I find particularly humorous, with the exception that these weapons are only meant to be used to suppress the potential difficulties within Saudi Arabia that we expect, and of course the existing struggle within Bahrain, is that the Germans have finally found a way to profiteer off their phony war guilt. This is a very disingenuous move on Germany's part. It's clearly profiteering. Merkel's political party is going to get a big kickback from Saudi Arabia. That's what closed this deal. It's a political payoff in Germany. And as far as the efficacy of these weapons, defending anyone from Iran, what are they going to do? Start throwing vehicles at Iran? The giant catapult? The entire story is ludicrous, totally ludicrous.
So, Mr. Duff, what does this also say about what these Persian Gulf Arab states feel towards the Palestinian cause? Certainly, when they're aligning themselves with Palestine's enemy, in a sense, doesn't that raise a number of questions about that as well?
There have been individual Saudi groups that have done gone to considerable effort to aid the Palestinians. However, the governments of the Gulf, frankly, have done as much to suppress the Palestinian people, almost, as the Israelis have. They have shown little or no concern, and frankly, in the Emirates, I look at how they had treated their Palestinian, they call them guest workers. They have brutally repressed anyone that works in those countries, anyone that isn't a resident, and many Palestinians have found their periods of labor in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and the Emirates to be the equivalent of being in a concentration camp, something, of course, we've seen the Israelis doing all along. There really is no appreciable difference between the behavior of the Israelis and many of the Gulf states.
All right, we'll have to leave it there for now. That was Gordon Duff, senior editor of Veterans Today, speaking to us live from Ohio. Sir, we do appreciate your insight.